Hello there, welcome to JonnyBuildz. I am your host, Johnny. Hello there, Dusty. You've been in here for quite a while. Hi, Vab. Hi, Big Nate. Good to see you as well. There is a little bit of a poll that is up there, just a fun little thing. But as you can see, this is what we're working on today. We are working on Soundwave, and he looks to be fun. I was worried whenever they were first announcing that he has a sound brick, which of course I'm hiding the warning. Big warnings now because of people swallowing batteries, which I don't think has ever happened with Lego batteries. But you never know. Oh, you can't hear me? What? Hold on. You can't hear me. Let me see. Let's see. Something is going on. Oh, well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, so. Oh, we got 3 out of 4, so. By the way, I got this little hat. It's a one-piece hat. They were giving these out at the Lego store on Friday whenever we did the, whenever they had the opening of the August releases. So that's my one-piece hat. I've been wearing it all weekend at Brick Fair, which is a lot of stuff that we have to talk about. So, as you can see, Soundwave is looking massive. This box looks really cool. They got the transformation here with the tapes, Laserbeak and Ravage, and showing some of the other stuff, cross-section, like X-ray view, yeah. He's just looking cool. And from what I've heard, I haven't heard a lot of phrases from the sound brick, but he sounds good. So we're going to find out just how good of a build he is. I know Ben has started him. So I'm going to lower this to where we need to be for this build. And it is sealed the proper way, the way it should be. So we're going to get started on this. So let me get my timer up. It's been a while since I've actually been here. Last 3 weeks I've been out in the dining room with the clock that is off time-wise. And it's been lots of work on Hoth. But now that is over, so. Oh, your audio cut. Well, I can't help that. I'm sorry. So we're gonna get started. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Boom! All right, we're gonna do a nice cut of this, and hopefully it's good enough. We'll get the bags all out, and then get started with one and the book. So I don't need that anymore. We'll put that over there. Let's see how many bags it is. Oh, I see a paper bag. Amazing. That must be the sound brick, maybe. There's something, but a paper bag. That is amazing. It is an actual paper bag. I have not actually had any of those in any set. So we got 12, 11, 2. There's bag 1. I bet you we're doing Laserbeak first, it looks like. So 2, 3. We'll leave 2 up here. Ooh, this is interesting. We got an extra little thing of information. That's a you problem. That's exactly right. That's all right. Vab's awesome. There's 10. So we got bag 12. I'm guessing there's 12 bags. 12, 7. There's 11. It's interesting how they did this because I don't see a big 11, but there's a small 11. There's 1. Yeah, it's interesting how they did this. 11, 10. I guess it just depends. 9. So some of these are big bags. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Alright, we'll start like that. We'll have 3 and 2 up here. We got a nice sticker sheet here. And this is interesting. We're going to open this first just to see what it is. Ooh, that was smart. That was very smart. So this is the front of Soundwave's cassette thing. And, oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you're here, Big Nate, you know. But look at that. That is so pristine. It is so pretty. They smartly put it in a separate package for the clear cassette thing. We're going to put it back in there a little bit and set it off to the side. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Let's look at this. Builder, talking about Soundwave, Soundwave Superior, blah, 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 talking about all the things that he's done. So, yeah, we're going to find out. So I guess we are going to start with Laserbeak. So I'm going to put my instructions down here, and we're going to start with backnote. Now let's look at this real quick. This is probably another thing about, yep. So they have to put in, so it's not, if they ruin the box, they shouldn't need this. Don't ruin the box if you're going to put this in there. This is all warning for the battery. Don't eat the battery. So like, if you're going to put that in there, you don't need it on the box. That's a little upsetting. So, all right. I'm betting this is Laserbeak, but we'll find out. So. Yeah, yeah, I blew not quite that much, but I blew a good bit. I was actually looking. I'm not a One Piece fan. I actually haven't watched it at all. I know enough about it, but I actually was thinking about that Proud Mary or whatever it is, something Mary on the road Mary, you know, whatever it is. So, yeah, I kind of was thinking about that. I can eat the second one. Gee, thanks. Just what I wanted to do. So how is everyone doing tonight? As you can see, there is a poll. If any of you put that yes, pineapple does belong on pizza, you are wrong, but that's okay. You can be wrong. How is everyone doing? It's been a bit. It's been a busy weekend. I'm gonna talk about that a bit. And what did you have for dinner? I made pork tenderloins, and they were fantastic. They were so good. I grilled them on my Blackstone, and it was so good. Oh, we're making, this is cool. We are making a tiny version of Soundwave here. That is so cool. I did not even expect this. You had chicken patties and you're tired. Vab is exhausted. Who else is exhausted? Everybody's exhausted, right? 3 of those. 1, 2, must be these ones because I don't see any others. Fab everyone's exhausted. Dusty is probably tired because he's been waiting for a while. And ice cream. No one is surprised about the ice cream. This is really cool. What do we got here? Okay. This is definitely different. I was not expecting this as part of the build, so that is cool. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Give a vote, give a shout out on the look at that. So this little, so you have two. You have you know, that's with Laserbeak in there, and this one is with Ravage inside there. So you have like a mini, this is cool. You have like a mini cassette, mini version of Soundwave as a cassette player. And this is to give perspective, because like in the cartoon, Soundwave was a giant robot, but then when he would transform into the cassette player, he would always shrink. So that's what this is for. It's like a shrunk down version of him. That's so cool. I love that they did that. All right, now we're going to do Laserbeak. Laserbeak is next. Schnitzels. Oh, I love schnitzel. Schnitzel is delicious. Schnitzel is delicious. Alright, so Laserbeak is next. Now, this is interesting. So we have these 1x5s that we've put on here. And I saw some people complaining that in doing this build, there are a couple places where they don't where they use, like, for instance, a 3 of these 3 2x1s plates versus using just a 1x2 brick. And there was a guy that claimed to be a designer for Lego that said because of the way they do bags, they can only fit 15 parts, like unique parts, into a bag. And so depending on what other parts were being used, they have to pick and choose, kind of. And you know, sometimes they do things like that, which I think that's a cheap way to say we're increasing the piece count. Whether that's true or not, I think that's kind of silly, actually. But you know, it might be true. I don't know. So, pineapple goes with ham or bacon. I agree there. It does not go on pizza. Congrats. Yeah. Pasta Alfredo veggies with shrimp. Oh, that sounds good. Everyone's not trolling pineapple is winning. It should not win. I can't even vote. I couldn't vote on my own poll because I created it. So I was like, oh man. Ooh, I like the lasers for Laserbeak. They are these frying pans that I'm going to be using a lot of for trees for Endor. That's the next build we're going to be doing. It's not replacing the Hoth build we did for Brick Fair, but it's going to be, well, I'll explain more in a little bit. So yeah, everyone's having a good time. Brick Fair was a blast. We did so much, saw so many people, so many cool builds, we talked to so many people. It was just insane. So good. So much fun. Ham and bacon on a pizza is perfect. Which way does this go? This way. Right, so there's his neck. We're getting his neck already. And this is cool. These are supposed to transform also as the tapes, which is awesome. Let's hope no. You know what I would vote. Pineapple does not belong on pizza. Not at all. Hey, you're supposed to be working on stuff. Getting ready for a yard sale this weekend, so we got a lot of stuff to do. Ooh, look at that. That's a cool printed piece. Goes there. It goes over, how far? Goes up to here? Yes, okay. There we go. Now let's do the other side. The vote is in your favor. Well, just because they say yes doesn't mean that they're right, you know? Causation is not correlation or vice versa, you know? So. Yeah. I know Ben is working on this as well. He started it over the weekend because he had picked it up. So oh, that's right. This is this is how it looks like. So these look like the things for a tape, you know, for those of you that are too young, you can put a pencil in and rewind a tape. Nope, this goes up. Okay. For those of you who don't know what a pencil is, well, I can't help you. I think that goes that way. Let's flip it over. Yep, it does. All right. So this goes... Ooh, it clips on there. Ooh, nice. Okay, cool. All right. I'm already, just for these little micro builds. I mean, they're not micro builds, but just for these two, I'm already liking this, the way they've designed them. Laserbeak and Ravage are pretty darn cool, and they had to make it so that they would fit and transform and everything. So they had to basically make these. They probably made them before. they made Soundwave. There's our first Decepticon symbol. We got another one right there. It already looks better than poor Bumblebee. Yeah, they did Bumblebee wrong. They really did. There are people that did good builds of him, and I haven't gotten one of them yet. I haven't looked them up to redo him. I kind of want to do him myself and kind of make him more like the pullback penny car that he is. That he is as the toy. Bumblebee is just a mess, unfortunately. So, yeah. Well, Logan told me. Logan said that he would be here. All right, so here we are as the tape. So this is... That looks pretty good. I like that. So that's the tape. I'm going to flip this over. Oh, forgot that. We're going to add some more... We got this here. These are going to be kind of thick tapes too, so. And we get a Laserbeak head. And we might do Ravage in this one too. Doesn't look like it's enough pieces for Ravage, but you never know. That's her opinion of Logan anymore, I guess. Ooh, look. They even have his eyes. There's Laserbeak's eyes. Look at that. And they even have the side painted. This is cool. I'm glad they did that. That is awesome. All right, so let's do this. And then as the tape, this goes down the middle, right like that. And there you go. That is Laserbeak as the tape. And we've got words. Words. Let's say the words. The original G1 Soundwave toy released in 1984 came with Buzzsaw, a yellow and black bird cassette. However, Laserbeak went on to feature more prominently in the animated series, making the red and black companion more famous. So that's why they chose Laserbeak over Buzzsaw. So let's do a transformation and make Laserbeak himself. Let's go here. And there. Ah, look at that. That is cool. That is Laserbeak. That is so Laserbeak right there. Just this makes me happy. That is so good. Look at that. I know. I wish things were better as far as that goes. Oh, it looks like we are doing Ravage here. He's going to be a different kind of build for this, like different design. Curious how we're gonna make him. So this is Ravage. Ooh, and I love these colors. We got the nice silver pieces like that. That is all Ravage all the way. So yeah, Lego has been a disappointment in some things. We'll find out how Wicket is. Wicket looks pretty decent. Oh wait, no, this is his gun turret. This is still Laserbeak. I was confused. So these are his gun turrets. So we put that on there. So we're not done with Laserbeak. He has these as attachments that you put on, and then you take off whenever he is cassette mode. Oh, and that's a perfect way to do it, too. You put a little doohickey in there, and this goes right in there. There we go. So, Laserbeak, after getting out of the tape drive, gets these things on. He gets his little lasers so he can actually do something. So, hey, Greg, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. We are working on Soundwave. We're starting with bag 1, which is Laserbeak right now. And already he's looking fantastic. Laserbeak looks amazing. Yeah, we don't talk about Chewbacca. We don't talk about Chewie on here. But I do want to say Wicket looks, out of all... I mean, C-3PO didn't look too bad. I didn't get him. R2 they've done so many times, and I was kind of like... wasn't a big fan of them doing it again. I know why they did it, because they wanted it to be them all to fit height-wise and stuff. Like, Wicket is supposed to be the same height as R2, so he's supposed to fit within the... within that whole group, which is good, but they really did a number on Chewie's face. So there is actually one of our members did 3 versions of the Chewbacca, one as a Cookie Monster, and so his eyes are all over the place. It looks hilarious, and he had it at Brick Fair. It was so cool. And then he has another one. There we go. There's Laserbeak. All armed and ready to go. You got K2SO? Nice. He looks cool. I have to say, he looks cool, but it's just not one I wanted. So Vab, I have to ask. Whoops. No, 2 is right here. I have to ask what you spent your money on for the August releases. What did you get? Ooh, look at that. A silver head. I like it. Chrome Dome. There is actually, whoops, another one. There is actually a Transformer named Chrome Dome. So you spent more than I did. I got Soundwave, obviously. I got Wicket, and then I also got the arcade. And I'm excited for all 3 of those. I'm actually excited with this release series. The Shelby Cobra. Oh, and the Giant T-Rex. Oh, you got that. Oh, very nice. Now I can see why you. Now I can see why you spent that much. Alright, the way they design Ravage is very interesting. It'll be fun to see how he transforms. Favorite Blazing Saddles quote? No, we're not going to do those in here. No Blazing Saddles quotes, because there's a lot that are great that don't belong in this channel. those are too suspect. So that can get me in trouble. So we're not going to do those. I can already think of like 4. So yeah, no. Nope. Little arms, these. But I'm looking for... Aha, they're stuck. I was like, where are they? They are stuck. You were so close to buying the Titanic? Really? Oh, dang. What stopped you? What stopped you? That's actually kind of surprising to get it now. And, ooh, so we do this. We use one of the, where was it? The other way. There it is. This is interesting. So we take this. It goes here. Ah, this is so it can all fold together. Okay, there we go. Nice. Okay. The Kilmer Mobile. No, I did not. I was buying this stuff, so that will be later. I wasn't in a rush to get that. But I do want it. I want the Batman Forever Batmobile. I think that would be really cool to have. I kind of not grew up with it. I mean, like 89 Batman I kind of started with. But like my favorite one at the time, as a younger person, was the Kilmer Batman, the Batman Forever. So no, I didn't get that yet, but I will be getting that at some point. No rush to get that. So, yeah. So that, this, and this. Did that wrong. Turn that around. Okay, snap, snap, snap. Grin, grin, wink, wink. Say no more. And what goes in here? Ah, okay. So we're putting in Technic pins. Makes sense. We got holes there for Technic pieces. Well, they're gonna make him. They're gonna make him transform neat. It looks like. Okay. Gotta do another one of those. So Brick Fair was amazing. There was a lot of people there. A lot of Lego Masters to talk with, including the two that I've been reviewing Lego Masters with, and there was just so much going on. I didn't even get to see everything. I was just so busy. Oh yeah, Bills and with tubs, yeah. So what Vab is talking about is the Ultimate Brick Show, which is coming mid-November for us. That's going to be a huge thing, and we got lots to do for that too, to get things ready. So yeah, Wally and Evie do look great. I agree. And for those that didn't get Wally, oops, I was right. For those that didn't get Wally or Evie originally, now's your chance, or will be your chance. I think they're coming out in September. They're not out yet. Just like the Black Pearl's coming out, and the Enterprise comes out in November. So, all right, let's make some legs. So we hold it this way. Wait, is that right? No, we hold it this way. It's almost like doing Voltron legs. And then here we do the front ones, similar, but then we add on an actual foot. So, yeah, Ultimate Brick Show is coming up. Brick Erie is first, though. That'll be, I guess, second weekend of September. So. And the Game Boy, yes, the Game Boy looks really good too. There's a lot of good sets they're actually coming out with, which is a surprise, because I think they've been screwing things over a lot lately. And so they're going back to, hey, give people what they want. So the Game Boy will be cool. I would love to make it work, but we'll see if I can do that. Haha. They do. They did. This is oh, Frenzy and Rumble. Sorry, no. Ravage. This is Ravage. So but they could only fit so many, so these were good options. All right, so we got Ravage's head. You can see his eyes. Oop, there we go. I do love the fact that they did the eyes. We got the Decepticon symbol. And that goes here. And then the tail. He's got a tail. I'm going to do the cassette things, of course. Those go there. I love the way they did these cassette prints. They're pretty cool. So here, so Greg, what you can do, and what I'm sure other people will do, and I know what Logan is doing, is make your own Frenzy and Rumble and make it so that they fit inside of. Here we go. There's Frenzy. Now we gotta do his weapons. There, or Ravage. Sorry, Ravage is the dog, or the whatever. Ravage only ever speaks once in the animated series. In More Than Meets the Eye, Part 2, he relays information about an energy source to Megatron, which incidentally was an Autobot trap. So, Ravage never speaks. He always goes, so. Yes, that's how that goes. Oh, this is cool. They definitely did a good job making this look how it should. Okay. Side weapon. So again, the weapons come off whenever they go into tape mode. Do one of these first. Oh, that's cool. So we put it sideways and put this on. Oh, look at that. We're clipping on the wing. And we're putting on one of these. Cool. And this fits on his butt. As Marcella would say, doesn't matter. Put it in the butt. You can quote her on that. She said it. So yeah, we got a lot coming down the pipe very soon, very quickly. And I actually took pictures of these. There was an X-Wing that was about 8 feet long. Like, it was a huge X-Wing. It was awesome. There we go. Ravage is done. We won't turn him into the tape. He looks good that way. We'll go with Laserbeak. We got our mini tape player, and now we are on to bag 3, which is actual Soundwave. Woohoo! Moving right along. So, like I was saying, they had a giant X-Wing. They had a huge, this thing was had to be at least 12 feet high. They had a huge Orthonac from Lord of the Rings, like fully detailed with the forest in front of it, and the orc stuff below. I mean, like, it was incredible. So, yeah, Brick Fair had a lot. When we did the lights out portion of things, it looked really cool. Having Hoth all lit up. And some other things, like the city. There was a city in the back that, you know, was a collaboration for one of the lugs. It was all lit up and it looked fantastic. So yeah, a lot of fun. A lot of people to talk with. I talked with Joe from Lego Masters a good bit. He was across from us with Motion, with the Motion group, doing all kinds of different things with Lego Motion stuff. And yeah, we just talked a good bit, and he had come over to see my build, and he was just like, "It's so cool," and which was neat to hear. And one of the things I had added into my build was, ooh, look at that, 3386 Logan, 3386. They should be on Instagram. same handle. They should be on there. Ooh, this is different. Ah, okay. Oh, that's a cool piece. So take a look. If I didn't post them, I will after tonight. But there weren't, like I said, there weren't a lot of photos. I just did not have time to go around and take pictures like I normally. I mean, normally I do a video of everything. I just had no time. But talking with Joe was great. He liked the fact that I did a. Well, this is tough to get in there. Come on. Brand new pieces, trying to get that in there. There we go. Technic can be quite a pain. And he liked the fact that I had a electromagnet in that had the Probe Droid levitating, kind of in the middle of everything. It was kind of a neat feature that I added just out of the blue. So the way I had the space babies floating and stuff, we did that with the Probe Droid, and it was fantastic. It worked so cool. And people, I took a playing card and was showing people that like there was no space, or there was space underneath, and people were like, "What? How'd you do that?" It's pretty cool. So, ironic that I'm about seeing Death of Prowl and Harry Ratchet. Well, that's what he does. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. That's Laserbeak's job, you know. So he did his job well. So you can't fault him for that. All right, looks like we are making the torso for Soundwave right now. Like his legs will connect here. This is where the tape deck is gonna go. Yeah. It'll be cool to see how they do the tape deck, because we got all this Technic stuff here. So I'm supposed to put this all the way through. So this is the tape mechanism. So this goes here. And these go on the outside. So yeah, this is the this is probably the eject mechanism for the tapes. So, but oh, no problem. I mean, when you do, you know, no biggie. The other thing was, and I think I shared it, but Beyond the Brick actually did an interview with me on Saturday, which was really cool, and I posted it. They haven't posted the full interview because they do editing and stuff, but they had like a short blurb interview type thing that's there where they're talking about, you know, the stuff that I talked about in the interview, and they just do it like really quick. There's also a picture of me going, ah! So, you know, but it was just really cool talking with them and telling them about the build and everything. So. Technic, so we got to keep those there. Yeah, like I said, a very fun weekend. Lots going on. Lots of different games happening. Oh, and I got something really cool. I posted a picture on Instagram. Oh, this is there. So this goes, these go in right there. So these don't do anything. This is just support. That's interesting. That's a cool way to do it. Yeah, the interview with Beyond the Brick was cool. What was the other thing I was talking about? Oh, nope, I don't remember. Gone from my head. Too much happening. So, but yeah, it was a great time. With lots of people, seeing people, hanging out. Oh, this is where we put our first sticker on. So we got a sticker, and this is the aha. So this is the play. This is the play. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna take that off. We got our handy dandy wizard hat. see how these stickers are, like if they have any real edging to them or not. Look at that. Beautiful. Yes, Spaceballs 2 will be fun to watch. I can't wait. It's going to be a blast because, I mean, you still have a lot of the original people doing it. Those that obviously can still do it. So it'll be a lot of fun. Can't wait for that. The previews look cool. And I'm actually going, kind of, not excited, but I'm kind of curious and interested from people I've heard and reviews I've seen to see the Naked Gun, because apparently Liam Neeson does it very well, which is a surprise because he's not one of those people I could see him doing deadpan for a little bit. I've seen him do that on other things like SNL and stuff like that. But like for a long period of time, I didn't think he could, but apparently he does. So we will find out. Okay, there's our play. So we're getting the chest done here. That's all correct. Where do these go? These go up. Oh, ooh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, it will definitely be cool. Okay, there we go. We're solidifying some stuff here. It's funny that it goes all the way in. It shouldn't do that. There'll probably be other things that keep it. Look at that. That does look cool because then you have forward and, you know, or rewind and fast forward. This is cool already. More support. Looks like they have a lot of things to keep him together well. Oh, this one goes over here. So that's cool. Like Optimus is a little. Optimus does well, but he has one kind of sticking point, which is the connection of the cab to the torso. It's not done all that great. It works, but it's still not done all that great. All right, we're gonna get our clickies. Okay. Let's get this straight. And this is gonna be the legs, it looks like. We have to hear it click. Ready? Nope, that wasn't a click. That was trying to get in there. There we go. That's a click. And this goes in here. So he is pretty posable as far as that goes. Optimus is decently prime. Let's say that. He's decently prime. He just has, and I think it's more of, because I've seen other people that have put them together, and it's like you know they didn't do it. They don't put the Technic part of it in enough, and so it kind of is a little bit loose and wonky. Mine is pretty stiff. That doesn't mean it stays forever, but I'm gonna do these. Oof. Something there. Maybe something. Oh, yeah. So why won't that go on there? There we go. All right. 3 extra pieces. We've used our first sticker. On to bag number 4. Yeah, Optimus is mostly prime. So. is from Wish. I don't know what does that mean. Oh, there's a lot of pieces in this bag. A lot of pieces. So we're going to be doing even more. Oh, this is the rest of the cassette deck holder. So, ooh, big plate. Ah, there it is. There's the sound brick, everybody. Oh, here we go. I won't be able to transform him that fast. Oh, be careful going up the ladders. I don't know what that was. Decepticons are awesome. So there's quite a few sound things in there. That's pretty cool. All right. So we'll see how he sounds whenever we get the brick in there, because it'll muffle things a little bit depending on where it is. So that is Soundwave. And it's cool. I mean, you can tell they have a decent amount in there. There's like a, there's a microcontroller in there with the battery, and pretty cool. Whew. All right, let's move this aside because we're going to be working with this for right now. I love these 5x1s. These pieces have been coming into everything now, and they are, Soundwave would say, awesome. Obviously, I can't sound exactly like he sounds, but gave it my best. So Brick Fair was a lot of fun, as I was saying. Got to talk to a lot of people that came past. Got interviewed. Trying to think, there was another highlight that was a big one. Oh, there was another guy that interviewed me. He was from Germany. He was awesome. I got to meet Frank. Frank I met him on Keith's stream. We were doing a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago. They were doing a charity stream, and Frank was on there, and he was awesome to meet. So, just a lot of fun. A lot of fun people. So, great times. Good food. There was actually a really, really good barbecue place that was just around the corner that surprisingly had a lot of food for like the price, and it was so good. All right, let's get some of these silvers. All right, you are. Thanks for stopping by as always. And you enjoyed your ice cream already, so I'm not going to tell you to enjoy your ice cream again. So it's already too late. It's too late for the ice cream. Ooh, these are neat. So we got this, we got a Technic piece, and then these are cool. These, I haven't seen these before. So these are a little bit different than the pieces we've used where it's like one. These ones are two. Usually it's one and then this part. So that's kind of neat. So that goes there. And I'm sure Pineapple was winning still. And two 1x1s. I love the blue of this color. In fact, I mean, this is Optimus Prime's color too, like for his legs. See, here it is. So here's the part where we do, instead of 2x1s, we do 3 2x1 plates. And this is where the guy was saying that, like, that's specific to what the machines can do, I guess. And, like, I don't know if that's true, but at the same time, it's like, I'm sure they could figure out something. All right, here we go. Ooh, these are actual headlights. You don't see those often. Normally, it's just it's you know, pure snot bricks, but in this case, ooh, that's what I wanted to tell you. So, my nephew had a cool idea. He actually called me whenever we were kind of tearing down on Sunday. He came up with the idea of doing not necessarily a blind build, so to speak, but doing a small build and like making it a contest and do it without instructions. So like you get a small set, and I have an idea for what set it'll be. But you get a small set and you try your best to put it together without using the instructions, as close as you can, and then, you know, see who wins doing that. So he came up with this, and I was like, hey, that's kind of a cool idea. Let's do this. So sometime Nick will be joining me again, like he did whenever we did the contest with the Viking Village, and we'll see who wins that one. That'll be kind of fun to do. So, all right. Very interesting how these pieces are all going in, how the hinges are being used. It's kind of cool. So, depending on how long this takes, and I'm sure I won't get them done. Oh yeah, it's absolutely a good way to get spare parts, yeah. Depending on how long this takes and everything, next week we'll be finishing up Soundwave and starting something new. Or, if I'm done, we'll just start something new. I don't think I will get done. It'll be close. Come on. There we go. And the thing that is new, it depends on what you guys think. I'm gonna put a poll out and see what people think. But, whoops, I did the wrong one. Wait, no, that's right. I'm right? I'm wrong. Yep, that's right. I thought I was wrong, but I was wrong. Yeah. So the question will be whether I start Wicket, the Ewok, which looks pretty cool, or... Well, actually, what I may do next week is finish up Soundwave, because, again, I don't think I'll be able to get him done tonight. And then do the arcade. Do the little arcade machine that came out. That must be the eject button. I betcha. Betcha. Does it go in the middle there? Yeah, it does. Yep. And they're like, this is how it goes. So it's all in a line. They even show that in the instructions, so must be. So the little arcade will get built next week, and then we will start Wicket or the Big Fig Pirate, which I got at Brickfest. That was the other thing I was going to say. I got the Big Fig Pirate at Brickfest. Or Brickfest. Why do I call it Brickfest? Brick Fair, sorry. That's a curse to Brick Fair. I'm so sorry. I got the Big Fig Pirate. Got him for a really good price. Was excited to get him because that is the last one I need of the Big Figs. I have all the other ones, so I wanted the official Big Figs. Yeah, so we'll have a poll to see which one we do first. Either Wicket, the Ewok, which I think is going to be a cool... I mean, his face looks cool. Looks way better than Chewbacca's. So we'll either do that, or we'll do the Pirate Big Fig. So, and I'm excited for both. So, whichever one, I'll do the other after. So, it'll just be what the people want. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe. It helps with the algorithm and all that fun stuff. I appreciate it. I don't like having to say it, but that is the world we live in. So. Let's see, what am I looking for? Oh, it is those. Okay. I was like, that's not right, and then it was. So again, I thought I was wrong, but I was wrong. That I was wrong. Something like that. Let's see. All right, lots of connectors going in now. So we got this, a whole bunch of yellow. Because these will connect other things to it with the little arms. They've been using these a lot. They used it with the Blacktron, the redo of the Blacktron Renegade, which I think was a bad idea because it made things so stiff to try and separate. It's very, very difficult, even for an adult to do. Hey Ben, how you doing? I forgot. Oh. Well, I'm glad I could remind you. How you doing, Ben? Good to see you. I don't know how far you got on Soundwave. I didn't get to see, unfortunately. I just stopped in real quick, but yeah, I was tickled to see that you were doing it too, and he looks fantastic already. Just Laserbeak and Ravage are really cool, so I can't wait to finish this. So vote in the poll. I think pineapple does belong on pizza, or at least that's what's winning, and it's wrong, but that's okay, part of the fun. The bag after this. All right. I know I build faster than you do, so, but I'm not competing against you, just so you know. I just tend to build fast, and yeah, just want to see how fast I do it. I will not get them done. I do not think I will get them done tonight, but that's okay. I'll finish them up next week and do the arcade, so that'll be fun. He is well built from what I can tell. Like, this is, I am liking how everything is put together so far. Now again, he is a box, but he is a creative box. Shout out, by the way, to my nieces, Malaya and Ellie, and my nephew, Freddie. I didn't get to do that whenever we were doing the whatchamacallit stream. The charity stream, but wanted to do that now. That way I'm a good uncle. Is it? Yeah, I'm kind of excited about that, and I love how the play looks. It just looks neat. Yeah, I'm just excited for how the whole entire build just seems to be looking. And I think all the things I picked up, so I got, I don't know if you heard, but I got Wicket, and I got the arcade, the mini arcade, so I'm excited for that. But I also got, while I was at Brick Fair, I got the Big Fig Pirate, and so we're going to do a little, we'll see which one we build first. I'll have to see what people think. All right, so this is where we have to be careful. They have... They have a thingy that's like, this is the way the Technic goes, this is the way it plugs in, do it correctly or you will suffer the consequences. So this goes over here. Oh, I see. And it goes this way in. Okay. Okay. You got K2SO? Nice. Yeah, Greg was just saying that he got K2SO also. That is cool. Okay, so that is a weird thing. It just kind of hops there. That's probably for, you know, for how it does the ejection or whatever. So, all right. So let's put this whole thing on here and make sure it goes solidly. The only thing that did not work correctly at Brick Fair was the doors. I have to support them. Now that we've raised them up, I have to support them better. Oh, words. Let's do with the words. Thanks to the Lego Sound Brick, this is the first Soundwave figure to feature both sound effects from the Transformers series and newly recorded dialogue lines only found in this model. Ooh. Ooh, okay. So that, oh, I see. So you have the, Marcella, if you ever see this, it goes in the butt. It goes in the butt. So that's why you hit the play button. The play button hits this. Oh, this is great. This is so funny. It goes in the butt. I'm definitely gonna have to take a picture of this and tag Marcella in it. Yeah, it kind of makes his face too. That's Soundwave's face. So you put it in here, and it snaps in. That's cool. Wait, does it go all the way? Ah, it's not. Okay, you have to put a thing in the way. Yeah. So it doesn't sit in there very well. I mean, it does snap in, but it doesn't. You know what I mean? You giggled a little. There's something that goes across. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. That's great. All right, we'll keep going. It's definitely giggle worthy whenever you're a nerd like we are. Goes in the middle because of the way it's being designed. Ooh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Oh, Bill. I put the wrong, hold on. Yep. I gotta take this out. I put the wrong, it matters, I'm sure. I put the wrong blue. I didn't realize there were two different kinds. Oops. How was your weekend, Ben? What kept you busy? Gotta make sure I do that right. This goes this way. It goes that way. Whoop. Go in there. There we go, that's back. Okay. Didn't do much. Yeah, my weekend was super busy, obviously. It was display, tear down, drive home. It was so nuts. I was so tired today. Yeah, but I still worked. Probably shouldn't have, but oh well. What are you gonna do? Oh, and it puts it in through the... Ah, okay. That's how it's... Ah, and that's how we keep it. So we put that there. We put this here. Oh, and that's just so you can take it out eventually. Ah, that's smart. Like if you need to change the battery or whatever. Come on, you can go in. There we go. That's so good. Death Stranding, nice. The second one? Not the first one, right? That's so good. I love it. That is so cool. Currently, he is now the best. He is. He beats Optimus Prime just for that. Just for that. And the fact that Laserbeak and Ravage look awesome. So fantastic. Spread those out. Ooh. Those ones we don't want to go away. Ben, what do you think? The box has the warning for the battery. However, they also give you a whole paper explaining don't eat the dang battery. If they give you the paper, it shouldn't be on the box. Do you agree or not? I don't think it should be there. I like if they have one, they don't need both. You know what I mean? It's my thought anyway. I think they unfortunately ruin the box that way, and it's like for those that want to keep a box. I love this blue. I just think it's kind of, I mean, I know everything is overkill when it comes to like safety, when, you know, that kind of thing, because no one wants to get sued, but there is such a thing as overkill. Literally overkill. Which also, I believe, is a Decepticon name. Pretty sure. And I love having yellow pins. Love having yellow pins. So cool. All this Technic in order to keep things together. This must be where his head, yeah, this is going to be where his head goes, I bet. What we got there? Ooh, we do have some 1x1s in there. Okay. This one first. Oh, and then this one goes across. And 1x1s go in between. Okay. Alright. Nice and smooth except for where the cannon goes. Perfect. Perfect. And I know I was busy, but I wish I had seen your stream because I haven't seen a stream with Beth on. So it would have been fun to just be like, hey, watch you both of you build and stuff. Ooh. What is that? Oh, that's the opening. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, is that a decal or a sticker? Or it is not. So, with the other tapes, Greg was asking. He was like, too bad they didn't do Rumble and Frenzy, and I was like, you know, hey, you know, opportunity to make your own. So you could easily do. Ooh, this is cool. Haha, this is the eject. Ah, that's so great. So the opportunity to kind of look at these and then make your own, and I love this. I love the fact that they did the mini version because he does go small whenever he transforms. That is so cool. I love that. The eject. All right, so let's move this over here because now we are doing the best part. And I love that they have in the bag. I love that they put the clear plastic piece in the bag so that it did not get damaged. That was very smart of them, and they have never ever done that before, I don't think. They may have done that with one or two windshields here and there, but they never really do. So I am happy that they did that. But I think it's an opportunity for people to make their own versions of Rumble and Frenzy or Buzzsaw or, you know, yeah, any of the others. And you could even, different colors, do, yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I know there was one. But what would be really cool is to do a recolorization of Soundwave, which I may end up doing, and do, it's not Blaster, it's, I can't remember the other, the Autobot tape guy, because there was one, and I can't remember his name. Ratsbat? That was his name? Oh, Blaster? Okay, I was right. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Yeah. Which I think is a funny name for a tape, like, tape dude. But, oh well. So, Blaster, I remember I had just the tapes for him. I didn't actually have Blaster. But they had, like, the Rhino, and let's put these on first, and then we will put our beautiful, pristine plastic front. Oh, Logan's supposed to be in here building this with me, so he's probably sleeping off Brick Fair. Probably took the day off. Oh, that looks so good. So I think Blaster was orange and yellow, or red and yellow, something like that. All right, here we go. Words. Let's read the words. The latch and button mechanism for Soundwave's cassette bay was among the first parts of the model to be developed and remained mostly unchanged from its initial form. Well, that's really cool. So they figured that out pretty quickly, and they're like, nah, we don't need to do any more. So this goes in. That's so cool. Oh, I love it. It looks so good. That's so cool. They definitely designed that well. They super designed that well. Look at that, Dusty. Look, we're gonna play. Oh, that one's not as fun. I guess he's shooting. And then it opens up, and you put the cassette goes back. Ah, that's so cool. They've definitely increased the difficulty and the coolness of this particular one. Absolutely. Oop, that way. Definitely. Definitely. And these are, oh yeah, I know what these pieces are. I was like gonna say these look new, but they're not. I know what those are. They've been around for a while. They just haven't been, they don't get used a lot. These little sockety pieces. Okay, so I do 2 of these. One front. And one here. And another 3, right? Nope. Well, it is a 3x1, but it's a blue one. Another 1x1. Of course, got to keep everything smooth. Because Autobots, even being Lego, are smooth. Did you have dinner yet, Ben? If so, what did you have? I gotta fix that cheese slip. Flat, and what was it? This. And did you vote in the poll? I think everybody, anyone that voted, I'm sure, did the. This one goes underneath. Chicken nuggets, shells and cheese. Oh, nice. That actually sounds really good. Figured it was something fun to do, just a little, that's what it's for. These grippies go here. There we go. Ah, nice. And then that armature goes right in there. So it goes solid. That is well designed. I like it. All right, cool. Nice. All right, let's do the other side, and then we are on to the next bag. Who was the microscope? Was that Perceptor? Is that who that was? I never had him, but I'm vaguely recalling his name. Yep, okay. This first. Man, I'm getting ahead of myself. I did not have Perceptor, but I always thought he was interesting. He's obviously was like, like the physician, and I always thought it was kind of interesting. My favorite was, still is Jetfire. I have him up there. In the box. I did take him out once, but he is pretty much brand new. Oh no, he is still out. I left him out. But he's brand new with all, his things on, but like they've never been removed or anything. So Jetfire is awesome. He was unfortunately really bad in the cartoon. He was very underrated. Didn't get the chance to do anything really. And he was dumb in the Michael Bay version. I didn't like him in that. I thought it was a poorly done version of Jetfire. Unfortunately, but what are you gonna do? Everyone has their own interpretation. So, Jetfire was great. So he was my absolute favorite. And then my other favorite was... yes, I agree. He was an aging SR-71, which was cool. But, yeah, the whole everything that he did was lame. Yeah, I agree. All right. So we got the arms ready to go. Bag 6. So he was my favorite, absolute favorite. I never had him, but I always wanted to have Omega Supreme. He was awesome in the cartoon and everything else. Never had him, but I would have loved to have gotten him. All right, no problem. I totally understand. Enjoy. I'll be on your stream on Thursday at some point. We're getting ready for a yard sale, but I'll definitely be on, and I'll give you some tidbits as you're building and be like, oh, this is an awesome part or whatever. So have a good night. Good to see you. I'm going to get a drink. Yep. Peace out. All right. All right. I'm not sure if we're doing leg parts yet or if we're starting on arms. Hard to tell. Oh, nope, it's an arm. Never mind. I can tell just from looking at the thing. Should have just looked there first. I was like, here, this is what you're doing next. I'm like, okay. What time is it? 9:23. So depending on how fast I get through this arm, if I can get through the second arm, that would be cool. Speaking of building fast, that's what I'll be doing at the Ultimate Brick Show. I will be building one of the UCS AT-ATs fast. I'm going to set, because no one else has done it yet, apparently, be going to set a world record. I think that'll be fun. I'm going to do it as fast as I can. I'll have the pieces sorted, because apparently you can do that. I didn't realize you could, but apparently you can. Because someone did that for the Falcon. All the way through. There we go. There. So that will be coming up mid-November. I still have to register with Guinness that, hey, I'm going to do that. So it'll be interesting. Oh, next sticker. All right, so here we go. Should we do the correct one? Number 7. It's interesting that they don't have these numbered, like, in the order you put them on. You know what I mean? My wife is a genius for showing me this, just using the hat. Makes it go on so good. Using the hat is just perfect. Alright, so we got that. Next is the next part. Oh, you gotta make sure you get the right one. Ooh. How does that go? Ah, this is interesting. Goes there. We get another one and put it beside. That's kind of cool. And these go in between. And get them as even as possible. And we put 3 guys. Not sure what these parts are called, but they are definitely useful parts. Fab uses a lot of these to make his thingies round. Ah, I see why that's done that way. It's so everything can go like solidly straight. That's cool. Cool, cool, cool. Everyone's having a good night. It's only Tuesday and it already feels like a long week. Oh, here we go. This is where we get to use this. We got so many of these. Here's another ball thing. And we got a lot of these ball things, so. There we go. Use the table to its advantage. Ooh, this is cool looking. Gotta look over the side. There we go. Okay. We got a longer one. Ah, these ones. Okay. Don't hide. Do not hide. Nice. This covers over everything. Very nice. Makes it look like a big solid thing. Even though we have this, this allows it so it can bend outside of the joint. Oh, oh, oh. And we got to put on number 11. This is a biggie. Number 11. Okay. This goes this way. It looks like a baseball right there. Beauty. Beauty. Does look good. Like so far I'm impressed with everything with this model, like the design and everything of it. So far so good. This side just regular, and then this goes in here. Snap, snap. All right, that arm's looking cool. This is only one arm, I think. Maybe it's both. No, I think it's just one. It's interesting we're putting this thingy on there. But that's because it's got, oh, this is his hand. Oh, cool. Cool, cool, cool. So that's his thumb. And he's got 3 fingers. That is cool. Look at that. Let's put that on there. Yeah, we must be doing both arms. Yep, we're gonna do both arms with this. And once we do this, we'll. Here we go. All right, let's read words. Not many words for this. Soundwave, Ravage, and Laserbeak all appear in the very first episode of the Transformers. Ah, cool. Let's make him have a fist, like he's fighting. There we go. So they are originals. They appear in the very first episode. So you cannot have Transformers without them, I guess. Is the thing. Ah. Oh, going well. This is exciting. Not really. Not exciting. It's satisfying, I think, is the word I want to use. This is a satisfying build because it makes sense and goes well together, and honestly makes me happy so far because like it's well designed. Some of them have not been. Bumblebee, to name one. His design, I mean, I don't know how else you would do it. I know other people have done it. But like, I don't know. I think they could have done so much better. And he was disappointing. Oh, I gotta put that down first. Should be a blue 2x1, and I wonder if I used it in something I shouldn't have. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's look back here. That one should be gray. Double check. If it's not gray, then I picked up the wrong one. Nope, it is. It definitely is gray. Yeah. So the question is, where is the goof? Is it hiding? So I have these. Well, you know what? You know what? I have an extra piece. That'll work. Maybe I'll just use that. I think I will. I think I'll just use that. And that actually brings up a good question. So if it's under there, nope, that one's blue. Did I use? Oh, did I use a blue? Oh, that's a gray. Well, I got a blue here, so that's what I will use. Oh well. Okay, here we go. This is another sticker. Nice thing is I don't have to worry about this so much because I can just put it on and flip it around to the direction it needs to be. Oh, that's so good. Stickers. Stickers are easy with that thing. Definitely easy. Alright. Get that as even as possible. Side. Must be one of these I put the wrong color, but I don't think so. No, they're both gray, so I don't know what happened. Oh well, no biggie. Yeah. Finish up this arm and then we'll be done for the night. I'm gonna look at a couple things though with it. I want to see how the tapes, how well they fit in there when they're transformed. I'm sure they fit fine, obviously, but the other transformer that was my favorite was Trypticon. He was the base for the Decepticons. He was a big dinosaur that actually was motorized and walked, and he was actually the inspiration for me doing my Dino Riders dinosaur for the 80s contest, which I unfortunately failed, but that's alright. I should have done different and made it more technic of a frame and then covered it versus making it as solid as I did, but it did work. I still have most of it downstairs. So beautiful. The hat always has to go with, because of that simple fact that it works. And maybe that might be the blue piece, and it just went over there, so might not even been extra. Okay, satisfying snap. Let's do the last hand, and then we will be done for building tonight, but we're going to test some things with this whole thing. Fingers. This one is actually a little bit different because it doesn't have the thing I'm guessing for his blaster in here. All right, yeah, done. Timer. Pause. There we go. All right, we got a pizza with 3/4 pineapple pizza pie shirt. Ha ha ha. That's good. All right, so we will be on bag 7 next week, but let's look at some stuff with this. He is looking. He looks plenty epic. Like, you can tell already kind of how things are going to go to, come apart, so that he can transform. Like, this is gonna. I don't know if this goes all the way. It doesn't look like it does. Not sure how that's going to work, but we'll find out. But like, his arms are very articulate. He's got his gun thing here that'll go in there. His fingers all move. His thumb. So a pizza pie chart. Let me look and see. 73%. Yeah. See, I can't say no. So it would be a little bit more closer to even. So look at this. This is really cool. So. That's so cool. Now watch this. So we want to eject. It works. Pop it back in. Eject. Alright, now let's see. We're going to transform Laserbeak. So these have to come off. So let's transform Laserbeak and see how well he fits. Okay, there we go. So he should just pop in like this. Oh, gotta make sure he's... Oh, look! Oh, nope, he's kind of stuck. So either I have him upside down, or something is not right. Let's try him this way. Ah, so he does go in a certain way. He does have to go in a certain way. But there he is. And he flies out and transforms. That is so cool. Let's put him in. That's so good. So good. And he flies out. Laserbeak. Oh, that was perfect. That was perfect. That was right on cue. Right on cue. So far, I am tickled pink, or whatever color, with this build. Whoops, I did it the wrong way. But yeah, so far this is just really well done in design. I am impressed so much. This will probably be my first thing that I review in 2 minutes. That's a new series that'll be coming up. So, yeah, this is cool. That is very cool. So, all right. So next week we will be finishing him up because we did bags 1 through 6. We are on 7. We should be able to get him done, and then if we have time, we'll do the arcade. If not, we'll just finish him up. But yeah, he's looking fantastic. So lots of people say pineapple on pizza. I will end the poll. 11 votes. There we go. 11 votes. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Next week, Tuesday, we'll continue Soundwave. We've got his gun, we've got legs, and a head to do, and whatever else goes on in the back. I'm sure there's some stuff that filters in here. But we will find that out next week. So until next week, keep on building. I'll see ya.